Hey guys, I am so excited for this Sunday. I just got done with my sermon and getting a little bit of fresh air and figured I'd talk with you guys, record this as I'm doing this. This Sunday, we're getting into kind of an interesting idea. This idea that God never changes and he never leaves us. And this week, we're talking about change as it relates to fear and how so many changes, when students think about them, are scary. Now, they've dealt with so much scary changes. I was a part of a talk, and one person said, it is so crazy to think that the last normal, regular school year that seniors had was their freshman year. That was the last year they had that wasn't interrupted, that wasn't stopped, that wasn't changed. It was freshman year. And even yet, there's still changes that are happening in students' lives that are scary. And we're going to be talking about this, and we're going to be tying the gospel into it, and not tying the gospel in, focusing on the gospel. And in 1 John, John writes that perfect love casts out all fear. We're going to be showing how the gospel is perfect love, how we can have no fear because Jesus has paid for our sins. There's nothing left for us to fear. And I'm really excited about it. One of the things that I want to just kind of give you the heads up on and just be thinking about as you lead your small group is, I'm realizing this more and more as I get further away from high school. It's easy for me to trivialize what a high schooler is going through. And because now I look back on the experiences that I had in high school and I'm like, wow, it really did not matter that girl didn't like me. I got married to Megan. Way better choice, way better option. That sounds wrong. It worked out better. So many of those problems that I had in high school, they're not that big of an issue now. And what I want to caution you for, and this is where biology meets psychology meets what we're doing, and I think it's important, is every one of your students is really emotional. And these decisions that feel like they're big decisions, that they're really fear-inducing, is because of their brain development. And I think that this is so cool. They're just not fully developed yet. So I might be wrong on this. I'm pretty sure it's the prefrontal cortex controls emotion, and it is actually fully developed in teenagers. But the frontal lobe, which controls logic and reasoning, is underdeveloped. And so that means that teenagers are naturally more emotional than you and I are. And so these things of fear as an emotion can feel bigger to a student than to you and me. And so this week, as you start talking about things that students are fearful of, remember to constantly be tying back to the gospel, and remember that these are completely valid, big feelings that these students are feeling. The last thing that I wanted to include is, man, I love getting to hang out with you. I really do. Joe came with us to the Orange Tour this last Friday. And one of the things that she mentioned, and it just hasn't been on my radar, being new here, pulling off the summer, all of that sort of stuff, is why don't we get everybody together, hang out? And I love that idea. So, as of right now, what would you guys say to all of us hanging out together on November 7th? It's a Sunday. We could do that after church. We could show up a couple hours before student ministry. But I'd love just to have a meal with you guys, sit down, and just hang out together. So, November 7th. Let me know if that works for you, what you're thinking about, and I'd love to set something like that up. So, all of that being said, I love getting to serve with you. I love getting to hang out with you, and I cannot wait to serve with you this Sunday night.